Alright, good morning. Today is Friday the 20th of October, and as you can see, we're looking at the E-mini S&P 500 futures contract opening up an all-time new territory today. Alright, closed here near the all-time high, but we're above that now. And as you can see on my matrix, I've been long two contracts since near the close of yesterday. Alright, so again, long the E-mini S&Ps right down in here, kept it on overnight, monitored it up $850 on just two contracts, and I'm watching this closely. The internals are real strong today. We're in all-time new territory. Let's take a look at a daily chart and see exactly what that looks like. Look at this. Look at this, folks. Here, go like this. Look at that. Look at this. Unbelievable how this market continues to just move higher. So for those of you thinking that we're going to get some big correction, I mean, it's just not happening. We're in October 20th, and we haven't had any pullbacks in the month of October. And we typically, right, those are where we've had the biggest corrections in history, right, in October, right there. Look at this. This is October. October 1st. October 2nd, right there. Straight up. And this is a 5-bar exponential moving average. And we've been trading, look at that, above it each day. Look at it, barely hitting it. Just riding on it right in here. Came down, right back up again, and gapped. Now, is this a breakaway gap? Do we continue moving higher? Who knows? All I know is we're going to keep this position for as long as it allows us to keep it. Okay, so I'm gonna pause this video, and I will take you through this entire trade today. So we've got, that was the first 3-minute bars high. Trying to get through it. Let's see if we can break up through it. But I am going to keep an eye on, I'm going to just draw the fibs from today's low to high. Alright. And keep an eye on that 60% retracement. Right here, about 2567. We start taking out 2567 to the downside, then probably look to get out of this trade. So I'm gonna give this room. Right? It's normal for the market to pull back third to half of what we've seen, right? We're in new territory. This in fact could be a breakaway gap where we just continue charging higher, right? I also want to talk about what I talked about yesterday, and that is ADBE, Adobe. Take a look at this. Huge. Just a huge move. Look at that gap. And I said yesterday we're going to continue moving higher, right? So we had an upgrade, gapped up. Now remember, I'm long here at $150 and I believe 35 cents. 174 is a big, nice trade. And again, this was taken in the NASDAQ Titan system. Okay, that's an advisory that we have here that is doing extremely well in killing the overall market. In fact, all of our advisories are killing the market this year and last year, just literally killing it. So this is one of our trades, okay? And I suspect this will continue moving higher, so that's interesting. Let's take a look at one other market here as we're watching these S&Ps. We are looking at ADMS. Remember, we went long. Again, it's the first swing trade, right? Right in here. Market moved down really fast. I like that. When you get killed like that, you got the 2-bar RSI down in here. We're trading above the 200. We're starting to get that bounce finally. You see. Would love to see yesterday's high broken of 1955, a close above that level. Then I would expect the market to, run up right up near 1990, maybe a little bit higher, okay? Let's go back to the S&Ps. Okay, we're getting a little pullback here. All right, I am back. This is what I'm going to look to do. Okay, I'm going to look to add to this position. Okay, we're up $750. We are back to that 50% retracement. Even though this blue shaded area is a great support area, it'd be closer to the 60%. But I am willing to take. I'm going to wait for this bar to close, see where we're at, and look to add to the position. And I believe my overall stop on this entire position will be slightly above these pivots, or below them rather. Okay, so it closed. Let's go in at 25.67 3/4. Get 2 at 67 3/4. All right, so look at that. Here we go. So we're long 4 now, and a stop again is going to be right below the daily pivot and monthly pivot. So the red dotted lines and the green dotted lines, I'm going to be right below there. Okay, actually below the low of the day will get us below the blue shaded area and these moving averages. So that's, I'm willing to give back some money here. Okay, and I'm willing to make only a couple $100 if I get stopped out of this entire position, looking for the market to come back up and try to retest the high of the day, where I'll look to take off half the position. Or market comes back up, a couple ticks within the high of the day, I'll take off half the position and look to keep the other two, looking for a break of this high. Alright, I am back, and look, I got my sell stop right below the low of the day at 64.75. So it looks like I was wrong in adding to this position. No big deal. And I got my stop here at, you can see that, oops, that's wrong, I should have 4, shouldn't I? Alright, let's add, I've got to do 4 here. Got to put 4 in here. 64 3/4 right here. Right there. See that? And, yep, 64 3/4. My stop is right below there. Alright, let's see here. Let's see. Picking up a little volatility here, as we can see here. Oh, man, I don't know what I'm doing. Hold on. Alright, so look at the low of the day is 66. So I should, you know what? It should be 65 3/4. I made a mistake, huh? Let's take this out of here. Cancel. Yeah, look at this. 65 3/4. We'll go. Let's see. The low of the day is 66, 65 3/4. Let's see. It's right there. I'm gonna go 65 1/4. I'm gonna go 65 1/4 here. 65 1/4 is right there. Alright, now it's in. So we break through the low of the day, 65 1/4, I'd be out. So we're going to be a little patient. The market definitely came back further than what I had anticipated, right? Took out the high of the day. I thought we were going to get this pullback, and I actually thought we were going to come back up, try to retest the high of the day, where we would expect some type of counter trend move up in here of some sort, but no can do. I was wrong on that so far. So let's see. If we break down to this white line at 65 3/4, I'm out of the entire position. If not, we go higher. Great. So either way, doesn't really matter. I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back shortly. Alright, it's a slow grind to the upside, folks, and I am back. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to take 2 off and see if I can let the other 2 run. Okay, so let's change this. We're going to place 2 below the 68 even to 67 3/4. So let's take this out. 67 3/4 is my trailing stop on just 2 of them. Okay, 67 3/4, which is right below this little ledge low. I want to see if this market can pop up. If it can't and comes down and takes out these lows right in here, then I'm out with 2. I'm still long 2, and I'll watch the other 2. I'm going to pop. Alright, I am back again. So I took 2 off right on the retest of the high. Okay, so what did I say? When the market was coming down earlier this morning, I thought I added to it right in here because I thought the market would come up. Stuck my stop below the low of the day, did not get stopped out. kept those 4 contracts, and again took 2 off right in here. I still have 2. I've locked in 875, but remember this trade also is with entering yesterday, right? Entering yesterday right over in here. 2 contracts, added 2 right in here, and we'll see what we can do. Again, I've got 2 contracts left, so what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to, let's just see here. I'm going to look at this, not quite a pivot low yet at 2568.5. I'm going to wait just a little bit and see where we close on this bar and what we're able to do the following bar, and then I'll make a decision on how I trail this. But right now, the stop, we're going to place that stop below 68 to 67 3/4 on 2. Okay, 67 3/4 is right here. All right, 67 3/4. I'll be back. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just move that stop up to below this low. Okay, 68.5 to 68 1/4. All right. Let's see, 68 1/4. I'm going to move this. Okay, let's move this on the matrix. Cancel that. 68 1/4. We're up to 68 1/4 now. So we're right below, 1 tick below this pivot low here. Okay, on the remaining 2 contracts. We'll see. We'll see if we can come up. We're within, what, a tick or 2 from the high of the day. Let's see if we can break through it. Again, we're on all-time highs. The internals look strong. And again, I'm going to trail it. All right, so this is perfect. Look at this. We are right on the highs of the day today. Just like I thought would happen, but it definitely happened later. Pull back further than I had thought. All right, so we're right on the highs of the day. So my stop being right below this pivot low, or what I actually call an active low, is perfect. Because if this low is broken to the downside, things may change, right? Even though it's tight, market's not that volatile today. I mean, look at the range today. 66 up to 69.5. Are you kidding me? 69 3/4. That, I mean, not even a 4-point range. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So well, let's just see what happens. Let's see if we can try to push through. And if we just stay here for a while, I'm probably just going to... All right, I am back. I'm going to go ahead and take 1 off. Just 1 more off. Just leave 1 contract. We're right on the highs of the day. We're right on the highs of the day. Let's see here. Let's see, it's hit it a couple times. I got 1 at 69 3/4. Let's see, trying to get filled. It's hit it a few times, if not gotten filled yet. Okay, there we go. So there we go. We got 1 contract left. We've locked in $975 from about 20 minutes before the close of yesterday to now. Got a big run, big gap. Okay, we've got 1 left. All right, so let's go ahead and take this off. All right, market broke through the highs. We're just gradually climbing here. So I'm going to be even tighter on this, okay? I'm going to move my stop from where it's sitting right now. Let's see, where is it? I don't even know. Okay. I'm going to put that right below the 68 3/4. 68 3/4 is my sell stop. Yep, didn't have it. Okay, 68 3/4 right here. Right there, 68 3/4, right where the white horizontal line is. Let's just go ahead and take these off so it's less confusing. All right, look at this, folks. Market's moving. Look at this. All-time new territories. Continues to move higher. Slow and gradual. Not volatile, but just a slow, gradual grind to the upside. Again, I'm going to keep my stop right here, which is slightly below the high of the day, rather. And then if we continue moving higher, I will move it higher as well. But good trade. All right, folks, we've got a big runner today. A big runner. All right, got a big runner today. Look at this. Look at this. All the way up here. So we're going to move our stop to right below this ledge, right in here. 70. So 70 3/4. We're going to move up to 70 3/4 right there. See this? So 70 3/4 is where my sell stop is. Right. 70 3/4 is exactly where the white horizontal line is. Right there. All right. All right, so just tagged out. Got the sell stop in right here and got stopped out. So look, we're flat this market. That's a long trade though, huh? So we're completely flat. Made $1,125. Again, that was from yesterday. About 20 minutes before the close. Wrote it up today. Added to the position right in here. Did not get stopped out and just wrote it up. Took half off there. Took a little bit here and just took the remaining here. Tried to get you a little bit more. So hope that helps. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I'll talk to you tomorrow. And be aware of the stocks that I was talking about for Monday, the 23rd. I will talk to you soon. Bye.